still in Edinburgh at the Central Youth Hostel. It is very basic, an econo lodge kind of experience. Not a warm, yummy, get a lot of information and experience kind of place. Everybody keeps to themselves. But the self-catering kitchen is downstairs, and I have a pot of tea, and I'm gonna slurp it down. Yay. And I observed last night at the theater that people would come in cute dresses and still socks and walking shoes, not cute shoes. So maybe I'll do that today. Who knows? What I am finding is that the tourist stuff, Rick Steves, go to the Royal Mile, listen to this video, listen to this tape, walk for an hour and a half, see this, is not what I'm doing. I studied some of it before, and it just seemed almost like force-feeding info, and my brain can't handle force-fed info. It just flows over it like water on rocks. Doesn't stick. So I'm basically in Edinburgh and just feeling safe and enjoying it, struggling with some of the transportation, struggling with the app, struggling with the walking part. It doesn't really show me where to walk. It said that the compass wasn't calibrated. My phone hasn't been behaving as well as it could. All perfectly normal problems. And instead of panicking and melting down, which could have happened many, many times, I've lived with this disease long enough to know that if I can just wait it out, Spirit and I can figure something out, and we'll sit tight or we'll walk forward and the map will straighten it out. I was really melting down on the way to the Lyceum last night to see that Scottish play, because the map for some reason stopped talking. I guess when I shoved it in my pocket, I turned it on mute, so it wasn't telling me, and the pictures were really difficult to see. So when I came home, I spent quite a bit of time freaking around my phone. So those are the little things that complicate life traveling with dementia solo. I am heavily dependent on technology to keep me between the navigational buoys. The Osmo Pocket 3 is pretty easy to use, but I'm having trouble transferring the files to YouTube. I'm using the Lightbox editor, and I did make a cute glue it together video, simple, didn't adjust any of the color, but for whatever reason it's stored in a cloud and YouTube doesn't see it, so I'm a little concerned about that. But I did get my phone to work, and I'm working on planning my day. It's Friday, and I'm going to walk down the main street here, Haddington Place. So I'm going to walk down to a couple of charity shops, and then probably see a meditation center, maybe grab the tram or the bus and end up at a Michelin lunch at the Kitchen in Leith. Then I'm going to check out Linden Lime Gin, which I'm already fond of. Had 3 of last night at the Playhouse. They have very small pours here, which is nice. And affordable. I paid, $6 for a drink, and I would normally pay $12 in Memphis. So, thumbs up, Edinburgh, on your G&T game. Then I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with the afternoon. Possibly pop into some knit shops. Maybe do some of the tourist stuff. Need to go to the Portrait Gallery and a couple of museums. I have tickets for a comedian tonight right up the street at the Edinburgh Playhouse, and that's my plan for the day. The weather's pretty consistent. It's 58 all day, cloudy, and then this afternoon it should be blazing sun. And here we are at Spirits Park. Good Friday morning. It's May and very springy. This park is great. It's called Gayland, and this is Gayland Street, I believe. We like this park. Fighting the urge to go to a tea shop, but it's amazing how much time I can just fuck off. It was 9 o'clock and I thought, oh, it's too early, the shops aren't open yet, and the next thing I know, it's 9:50. But I did finish a pot of tea before we left, so that's good. Should be caffeinated and ready to go. How about you, buddy? He's shifted his old man style, and he really only goes out about twice a day. Even if I let him out, he doesn't seem to need to potty much, so it does make long distance travel pretty easy right now. He's never been an anxious, quick peer or whatever, but it's best to give him opportunities. So he hasn't actually been out for probably 11 hours, and he was in no rush. There's a sweet German Shepherd up here on a long leash, but I don't know if they want to play. He's getting some not so great vibes. We'll see. Oh, it's a happy puppy. They've started some ground cover that's natural, where you put the willow in and bury it, and then it makes a little fence all the way around. Yes, he's got someone who can match him. This is good for him. Person who just wanted walking footage, here you go. We left Gayfield Square Park, which we really like, and walking past these cute brownstones that many people have sweet little gardens in the bottom, and along the busy A900, which is Gayfield Square here, and then on this corner it turns into Haddington Place. So here we are. Someone heading out with two wetsuits across the street. It's an interesting combo for, 58 degrees day. And there's my hostel right up there, but I'm going to stop recording because I want to just walk along and go to this charity shop. We are at our first charity shop of the day, the Bethany shop. Really cute. Working on that nice display. Ooh, wonder what she's going to put up. Oh my goodness, do you see these amazing flowers in this corner house? Just had to take a picture of it. Just walking down A900. St. Paul's Church of Scotland. Welcome to Leith. There's a great crew. Cute chalkboard. Getting ready to go have my first Michelin meal, 1 o'clock at the kitchen. But first, it's a little early, but it is almost noon. I've already had a pot of tea. First Michelin experience at the kitchen in Leith, but I've ordered a toddy It's a special tea toddy for a bit of a warm drink. It's a beautiful spring day, but my hands are cold and the sparkling water is cold. And I think I'm doing the tasting menu. I actually can't remember what I signed up for, but usually I do a tasting menu because I don't have to make decisions. It's a lot easier for me that way. I just should have filmed that. He just showed me the menu and gave me a choice, and I did pick the chef's pairing, and I picked the heavier version, so I'll have a heavier meal in the middle of my day.
Good, absolutely.
Just a tiny bit of warmth to take the chill off.
Thank you.
Thank you. I give up. The goat cheese wants to run away. I should maybe keep the camera running because I just missed his incredible thing about if presented me with a menu, they can tell me exactly where it came from. And that's what I'm here for. I had intentions of really experiencing some fine dining like I used to enjoy in Memphis before the pandemic. And so far, it definitely provides. From nature to plate. Let's see how the packaging is. For starters, for some of you, this is the first you've seen of how strung out Scotland is. It's
We'd like to welcome you at the kitchen as well.
Oh, they're so
and
sweet.
just to say that shortly we'll start with your experience and with the tasting and the wine pairing. Are you happy to start very shortly, or would you
Yes,
like to?
I'm happy to start.
Thank you so much.
very much.
And enjoy your lunch.
I will. That's a very empty bowl.
I'm one of the sommeliers, so I'll be taking you through your wine pairing today.
Oh, wonderful.
Here we are enjoying a beautiful glass of Kitchin Michelin.
So, Madam, your journey in the tasting menu this afternoon starts from the Orkney Islands. If you follow on the map at the very top of the half pastry profile. We'll open the table for you. Our pastry gets baked on the outside, as you can see, madam, and on the inside, the scallops, you may imagine, is nice and nicely poached with the sauce, so it keeps the lovely natural flavors and texture, almost like the natural shellfish sweetness.
Join me.
So, for our next course,
This pork cheek. Two courses into a 5-course meal. I'm here to tell you. When this is done, I'm going to take a nap. I just got a compliment from another diner who said, I'm really enjoying watching you enjoying your meal all by yourself. Nothing like pointing out the obvious. It was a kind gesture. Would you mind bringing me a little still water for him?
Of course.
Thank you. I thought it was going to be oaky and minerally, and it's not. It's just amazing. Oh, what do we have next?
Moving on to the sea next, madam. Pan-roasted fillet of our wild North Sea halibut. So we roast it in the pan, cover it with some Persian butter, and we may have a little wildness plate of mushrooms. So you have the chicken back mushroom, pheasant back mushroom, St. George mushroom. Then we take the individual cooking liquors from all the mushroom, emulsify it with butter, and that creates the sauce. And then a touch of garlic puree as well.
Mushroom, 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 halibut, all the pan juices, and butter. This is enlivening, and I feel like I need to lay still and allow it to fill my body with its life, with its love, and with whatever it is that brought it to this table. And I am profoundly grateful to the fish and the cows who made the butter and the plants that seasoned this, and the mushrooms that someone foraged. So we've reached the end of our first Michelin dining experience, and yes, I'm staying in $50 a night hostels and dining on $100 lunches mountains at Michelin restaurants, but honestly, my math works, right? Occasional dining, every night sleeping. I'm stuffed. Pam, the earrings just got a compliment, and I know it's not your pattern, but I always give you credit for making them for me. Take on a panna cotta. You see that? Just missed the dessert line. It is a muscat from Spain. Not my favorite, but it's a pairing. Whatever this is so heavily. I won't do it. That video died. Do you see how spring back that is? Oh my God, you can smell the chocolate. I wish for smell-o-vision. So this is actually a creme fraiche, not a butter. Here we go. And that was the end of my dining at the kitchen. I finished and went home and napped.